Descendants of the colonials, the most unfortunate of all the post-humans from All Tomorrows, the Modular People are a race quite unlike any of the others that we meet in the book. Their ancestral past, a grotesque form forced upon them by the Q, had individuals stitched together with only a basic network of nerves connecting them. They were also forced to retain full consciousness. But once the Q had left and evolution began to take its course without intervention, the colonials would emerge from their horrific lives and start to reclaim their humanity, albeit in a strange new way. As the hundreds of thousands of years slowly passed, these horrifying world-covering flesh sheets would begin to organise themselves into colonies. Within these colonies, each individual, each human cell, would begin to perform a sole function that would benefit the colony as a whole. This would give rise to the Great Age of Organisation, a time when all of the different colonies would compete by developing specialised human cells, which would give them the edge over the competition. Some did this by developing roots which could siphon resources from vast distances, while others managed to become mobile by developing starfish-like foot segments. Others developed armour plating, and some developed enormous eyes and became the colony's designated watchers and lookouts. Eventually, one colony would emerge victorious over all the others, a colony that was organised around specialised human cells whose only purpose was to direct the others. This developed into a strict hierarchy of leaders and followers, and once they had evolved to the point where they could combine and recombine at will into a single unit, the Modular People were born. While we only have one image containing two Modular People made up of many individual parts, the book describes some of the incredible forms that the Modulars could take. The book describes castle-like guardian forests to diminutive scuttling couriers. One can only imagine what their world looked like. It would seem that the Modulars didn't just connect themselves together to form sentient individuals, but that they could also come together to form other structures, such as living buildings, somewhat reminiscent of the tool breeders who inhabited another far-flung planet, who used sea life for their infrastructure. And in time, the Modular People and the tool breeders would come into contact with one another, along with the other members of the Second Galactic Empire, which was made up of a number of other Q creation descendants. For many tens of millions of years, the Modular People would thrive within the Empire, exchanging information and experiences with the other members and achieving wonders. Until their eventual extinction at the hands of the Gravital, a race of machines with human implanted minds who considered the Modular People and the rest of the Empire as unworthy of existence. The Modular People were now gone, but their story showed us that even a species as lowly as the Colonials could survive and achieve great things given enough time. The individual cells of the Modulars had fought for their existence, they had come together and relied on each other. The whole truly is greater than the sum of its parts.